Directions for Lesson 2, Alignment and Line Spacing. So again, you need to open up a Word blank document. So you can click the window button, the bottom left corner. And if you could actually drag down to look for Word in your list of programs, or you can just type Word. And it's alphabetical, and then you can go ahead and select blank document. For this one, though, we're not going to type a side heading. Or we could. Let's, all right, so the first one is going to be left alignment. And then press enter. So that's a side heading. And then we're going to type one paragraph. And we're going to actually use it 3 more times, but we'll use the copy and paste. So this, as you type it, remember, let your fingers do all the magic with your fingers on home row, and you're going to type this paragraph. And then do not press enter until we're completed it, which will be the 5th line. So let it word wrap around. So if you wanted to turn your show hide on, you'll notice that I pressed enter after left alignment, which was the side heading. And then I have the word wraparound, and now I just completed my very first paragraph, so I'll press enter. And then before I type the other side headings, I'm going to triple click, which is a whole paragraph, and copy. Then I will type this one, which will be called center alignment, side heading, press enter, Control V, or you can click the yellow clipboard, we'll paste that paragraph. The next one is right alignment, enter, to end that side heading, and again paste, Control V, and then one more, justify alignment, enter. And you can also right click and then choose paste. So you have the same 4 paragraphs that you typed once showing up for each one. So what you'll do for this one is go in the very first paragraph, and if you look in the home tab in the paragraph group, it's showing that it's left align. So the side heading is left align, and so is the paragraph, meaning it's even on the left and jagged on the right, which is fine. For the next paragraph, first I'm going to show you that you just have to be in this, and it'll do it for every single line because it's considered a paragraph where the word wraparound all the way to food. So anywhere in this paragraph, I can choose center alignment, and you can see that each line is centered. And then because this one's separate, I'll do the center also. And if you notice, the shortcut is Control E. So that line's centered. And if I did Control L, it brings it back to the left. Control E. So for this one, if you want to do all of it at once, then you would select the side heading and the paragraph below it, and then choose right align. And that will put it to the right side. So it's even on the right, but jagged on the left. So again, if I was just anywhere in this paragraph, and I Control R, and then I'll do the same thing for the side heading, right align. Now for the next one, I'm going to leave the title for the side heading justify alignment where it is, and then anywhere in this paragraph. What it's going to do is it's going to make it even both on the left and the right by clicking justified. So it actually puts more space. It's hard to even see it, but there's more space between words so that it's even flush on the left and the right. The only line it doesn't do it is the last line because of the enter that's there. If you were to come up here and choose justify, it keeps it right there. So that's fine. Whether you want to put it right align or you want to center it, that's fine, or just keep it at the left. But what I'm looking at is this paragraph. So just to recap, if I come back up to the very first paragraph and click anywhere in it, it shows it's left align. Then I click in the middle paragraph, it's center. The next one is right align, and the last one is justified. So you still have this copy. So this is part 1, which is the alignment section, and now we'll do the spacing. So save and submit this, and then we'll do part 2 of this exercise, which is spacing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Control and press the letter N, or you can choose File and then New Blank Document. But if you do Control N, I just want to show you, it takes you right to a blank Word document. And what I'm going to do is, because my most recent copy is still in the clipboard, I'll do Control V and there that paragraph shows up again. And I'm going to do it 3 more times. So I have a total of 4. So these will be 2 separate submissions, one for alignment and one for line spacing. So you'll submit both of them and give them a name, one called alignment and one called line spacing. So if we were to look at what type of spacing is in this paragraph, it's preset by the default setting. So on the Home tab, if I click the paragraph group, I'll see that my line spacing is set for multiple, 1.08, and an extra 8 points after the last paragraph. So that's fine. I'm going to leave it like that. Click anywhere in the second paragraph, and I'm going to change this. So paragraphs dialog box, I'm going to change it to the traditional single space and no spacing after that paragraph return. So I brought it in there a little preview closer to the next paragraph, and I'll click OK. So it's a little bit closer to the one below it. That's fine. You could actually always put in a hard enter to give yourself a blank line. But if I were to recap, if I went into this one, I would see it's at the default setting, which is 1.08 and 8 points after. The one I just fixed is set for single and 0 after. Now I'm in the third paragraph, and I'm going to go into paragraphs, and I'm going to choose 1.5 lines, not double and not single, just 1.5. And I'll keep the 8 points after. That's fine. So there's a little bit more space between them. And for this one, I'm going to choose double spacing. And again, I'm in the 4th paragraph, and I could go in here and change it to double. And it shows you in the preview that it's in double space. Now it's in double space. But I just want to show you, I'm just undoing. There's also an area in the paragraph right here that's line and paragraph spacing, and you could choose it right from here, double spacing. And I can go back to undo, so I go back to the original 1.08. And there's another way to do it. This is my favorite. So you're anywhere in this last paragraph, we want it double space. Hold control and press the 2 right above the W, and it automatically puts it in double. Control 1 is single. Control 2 is double. There is no Control 3 for triple if you wanted, but there is a Control 5, which is 1.5. So Control 1, Control 5, and Control 2. So it's double space, and if I go in here to check in the paragraph group, I'll see that it's set at double. And there's my preview. So we just worked on this particular assignment that has the line spacing, so you need to see what, again, this is the default setting, so everyone has it set for multiple, 1.08 for each of the lines, so there's more space between the words in each line, and then extra 8 points after. And I'll show you what that extra 8 is if you're wondering. So if I was right here and in the very first paragraph and I pressed layout, there's the after. So after the word food, that blank space, I just want to show you what after does. See how it gives you more space after? Because I was right here on food, gives you more space. But I'll put it back to 8. The same thing if you wanted before, you could add space before. So it gives you more space before it. That's all that is. All right, that's the part 2 of lesson exercises, line alignment, and now spacing. Thank you.